has twisted up my gut more than the cowards who've taken the baby swans from Lake Eola. The poor mother goose calls day and night for her babies, and now she's calling me. The so-called signet caper is nothing more than a depraved, hollow individual seeking out the most innocent life form to torment and terrorize. I vow to track these suspects down using force if I must. If you're the one who did this heinous crime, me and the crime ender's gonna find you. Only a jackass would do something that stupid. Or maybe you don't have a brain in that ugly head of yours. If that's the case, I can't help you. But I will find you. And maybe, if you turn yourself in, I'll go easy on you. But rest assured, Central Florida, Sergeant Barkus Clayton will be vigilant, ever present, gun in hand and law on my side. I will not lose this fight. And you can take that to the bank of Lake Eola.
This is not a political ad. If it were a political ad, you would know, because it would begin with dark and somber music as I talk about the person I don't want you to vote for, like this. Also, I would drop my voice a little to sound more ominous as I tell you things about the candidate that are designed to scare you about the future if they were elected. Facts are not important here because I'm just trying to manipulate your feelings. But I don't want to end there. Now I want to make you feel good. So we'll switch to more upbeat music here, as I now tell you the person for whom I want you to vote for. Again, facts are not important here. We will just say things like our candidate will provide better schools, and lower taxes, and puppies and kittens for all. Finally, if this were a political ad, you would hear a statement about who is paying for this, like a political action committee, which raises millions of dollars from the very wealthy with hopes of getting you to vote for the candidate that they think will benefit them the most. The Phillips File is responsible for the content of this ad about the making of a political ad.
Every year, people spend thousands of dollars on pedigreed show-quality dogs. Fancy, right? Now look at your own dog. I'll wait. Feeling like the dollar value of your beloved pooch might be a little lacking? Hi, I'm Charlie Sousa. With my patented formula for canine restoration, my team and I flipped over 800 dogs last year alone. And this year, we hope to double, triple, or even quadruple the value of your domesticated best friend. Paid $100 for your chihuahua at a rescue shelter? We'll take that little shaky son of a bitch and duct tape a spoiler to his hiney, increasing downforce and road traction. Bingo, bango, bongo. That mutt is easily worth his weight in pure commemorative figurines. It's as easy as that. Has Rex's eyesight started to fail in his twilight years? My system will teach you to prop him up in front of a piano while wearing sunglasses as we pipe in the music of a beloved king of blind piano, Ray Charles. Rex's net worth has just increased by 11%. It's just that easy. Flip That Dog LLC is the only solution you'll need for all your dog estimates, restoration, and reappraisals. Hire us today or buy my new book, Life's a Bitch and Now I'm Rich, by Charles Sousa. Call now. Don't spend money on your pooch. Make it. Flip that dog. Woo!
Builder's Blocks. Hey, I'm Shay, owner of Builder's Blocks. We get it. January? New Year's resolutions? No one has time for that. Right now at Builder's Blocks with a Z, Central Florida's most ripped gym, we pay you. We literally will pay you and you won't have to work. It's simple. Join and bring 2 friends. Sound easy? It is. We'll even pay you more if those friends bring friends. Stay swole with the pros. Only at Builder's Blocks. Discounts of pre-approved groups of 5 or more.
The twilight years are the best years of your life.
But you might not know that if you're just watching TV.
Hi, I'm host Chris Christopher.
And I'm Neil Scheinfeld. Getting older offers insightful commentary and wisdom to those of you enjoying your last years.
We understand you have, at best, 4 more years left. Getting older shows old people, not unlike yourself, doing things exceptionally better than you.
Drop us a line to be featured on the next episode. And do it quickly, sooner rather than later.
Time is a precious thing, and so is tuning in to Getting Older.
In this town, used to be you didn't have to lock your doors at night. Nowadays, you can't even leave a magnet on your car. I've seen the devil in a man's eye before. Have you or anyone you know been scarred by magnet theft?
Well, I sure wish there was somebody we could trust, you see.
Well, then you called the right number. The safe recovery of your magnet gets my ticker thumping. I'm Magnet PI, and I won't sleep until you can. Coming soon to the parking lot of a mid-level amphitheater near you, it's the Out of Touch Music Festival. Do you like spending the entire day in the hot sun thinking, oh yeah, I remember them. They toured for over 30 years, and now you'll wait over 30 minutes to hear that one song. They couldn't replicate their initial success, but they didn't break up. Each act guaranteed to have at least one original member. The Out of Touch Music Festival. It's not that new music is bad or you're too old. It's both.
Come on, everybody, rock on with us. This is Owen and Dirt Pop Culture Radio. I am Owen Money. That man over there is also probably in debt. His name's Dirt McCoy, the real McCoy.
sir.
And joining us is our partner in crime, our better. He's not half of. Well, yeah, okay, our better half because he's 6 foot tall and like could take both of us on. Is the White Baby? How you doing, buddy?
I don't think I take on any more food.
Well, you know,
I don't think I could take both y'all. At this point, I think I struggle to take one of y'all.
What about our spooge though?
Well, yeah, that I can do that.
already the theme song's not even over yet.
Coming out of the gates hot.
You know what? If I saw this man coming after me, I would just lean into him and give him a nice big hug as he beat the back of my head. That'd be great.
At this point, if I just get lucky, I'd fall onto somebody. I could see winning that way. I could smother the shit out of you.
If you were a WWF WE wrestler, whatever. Fuck it.
I'm a WD-40 wrestler. It takes to get my trunks on.
Your finishing move would be called Timber. You just Timber and just fall flat on him. It'd be great.
That would be pretty awesome.
The lubricated lumberjack.
That's your next rapper. The lubricated lumberjack. I love it.
I would listen to that guy's mixtape.
Jeez. We got a lot of stuff going on in the show tonight. A lot of crazy stuff. Got Tom Brady's back in the news. Going to talk about him in a little bit. A lot of stuff. We got some movie stuff. Baseball game.
Yeah.
We Dirt McCoy had a special day.
Yeah.
But before we get to that, this man, like I said, bulletproof guy over here. He's also wreck proof. Apparently, at his house, there was a high-speed chase, and it ended at your house. And he was standing right out there, and the car like hit Bushy, and Bushy said didn't even move, and the car was crumpled up and broken rims and everything. Right?
I like this a lot better than the actual story.
Well,
the car hit him, and he just goes, "Man, these fucking mosquitoes are getting crazy."
I might be making up a little bit of that story, but you know what?
It's not too far off.
As you tell this story, and as my imagination goes, I want to introduce you to the whiskey this
Please,
whiskey.
I need to be introduced to something intoxicating.
Well, you know how I sometimes get the 70 proof and the 80 proof, and you guys like,
Oh no, is this the night you did the?
Well, this is a special whiskey. It's called Pipe Dream. It's kind of like, me and everything I do is a pipe dream. That's what my grandfather used to say. He got a lot of pipe dreams. I mean, what we're sitting here is a little pipe dream.
Yeah.
What some of these things we'll be talking about later are like pipe dreams that I've had that might be coming to life. So this is a special California bourbon whiskey called Pipe Dream. Redwood Empire is who makes it. Is actually, I got it because it says, this is their tag. The power of imagination makes us infinite. So this is a 90 proof
Okay.
45% alcohol by volume, so 90 proof, right?
Okay.
Liquor. I want to see how good it is.
Okay.
What do you is usually if they're that high, it's going to be gross?
Evan, Ezra Brooks is a 90 proof whiskey that is on the same level as like a Jack Daniels or Jim Beam, and you know it's good.
Sailor Jerry's 90 proof.
Yeah.
This says it's master distilled. So,
and what have you learned from this program, Bushy? What makes the Sailor Jerry rum the extra alcohol?
The Sailor Girl on
No.
the front?
What?
No,
Sugar.
Okay.
Yeah, more sugar in the mash
Okay.
makes more alcohol.
I love that you acted like I learned something. Hey, remember this thing that you
Well,
retained?
so let me ask you this: do you remember where alcohol comes from?
bread.
No,
ABC liquor.
no, it's the yeast poop.
Oh, that's right, the worm poo or whatever.
Yeah, yeast eats the sugar. They poop out alcohol,
Yeah.
which I think after a couple Sunday mornings after this show, I have done that as well.
The only thing that it kills me a little bit. I feel like you keep getting further and further away from flavored stuff. This is just
I
straight
am.
bourbon again.
Yeah, I'm going for the proof now. We have plenty of weeks here. I think.
I long for my screwball at this point.
Oh, do you?
Why are you handing me your
Oh,
cup?
I'm sorry. Oh, see, I'm doing so many things. I'm so.
No, I'm just farting around. Like I love testing all the different stuff. But
I hear what you're saying,
before
buddy.
we
And just in case this sucks, I got you covered.
Oh, this dude loves me.
Look
Look at that.
Look how
Look
cute
at that.
it was.
You got the cork?
I couldn't not buy this cute little bottle.
It is.
We got
It's
the cork there.
gorgeous. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, so you will get that if you don't like this drink. I mean,
Okay.
we'll drink it no matter what. I'm sure.
I'm trying to read this bottle here. By the way, I had to buy a set of readers. I feel like such a piece of shit.
Welcome to the club, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, if it makes you feel any better, you are the oldest out of the three of us, and you got your glasses last.
Oh, there's a latitude longitude on here. I wonder if that's the actual location of the distillery. It says, yeah, latitude 40.347.28, longitude 123.99132. I bet that is the location of the distillery.
No, that's just where you end up if you drink the whole bottle.
Master distiller Jay Duckhorn. I'm gonna say I think a guy named Duckhorn.
Yes.
He knows how to make some whiskey.
Yeah, no, Mr. Duckhorn gets you fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm already sniffing it, and I'm feeling
Okay,
giggly.
let me see here.
I think we're going to be drinking some of the screwball.
Oh,
Ooh, I don't care. I look like a little bitch when it comes to liquor.
I love when he does that.
Oh, this shit is.
just like anything else though. With this, if this isn't up our alley in the break, I'll make us a cocktail with it, and I think it'll be yeah.
I like both those words. All right.
That's good.
Well, that's a lot smoother than I thought it was going to be.
I hate the fucking bourbon flavor, but that I can't deny.
At the
That's,
end, you burn
no,
it up.
this is mega smooth for what it is. Holy shit! Like,
But you're right; it needs coffee or
It
coconut.
doesn't kick. Yeah, it doesn't kick you at all.
no, it doesn't hurt. And remember, 90 proof. This hurts less than a lot of the 80 proof
Yeah.
or even 70. At times
Yeah.
that we've had.
Yeah. Yes.
No, I will not talk shit. That is, I feel like I'm pretty good at, even if I don't like something, knowing whether it's quality or not.
Yeah.
Not just in alcohol, but in people and everything else. But I swear to God, like, I think this kind of tastes horrible on one hand, and on the other hand, the fact it's 90 proof and it's so fucking smooth.
Yeah.
And even it being a
Surprisingly.
taste that I'm not a fan of, it's not overwhelming me. You know what I mean? I don't think I've got some bullshit stuck on my tongue.
Right.
This
Sonoma, California.
The night's young, buddy.
I mean, I would have to give that, even being something that I'm not a fan of, like a 9.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I want to hear your story about you beating up the perp that was chasing or running from the cops. But real quick, today I wanted to say Happy Mandela Day.
Okay.
Remember who Mandela was?
Nelson
That's a little
Mandela.
dangly thing in the back of my throat.
That's called a uvula.
Mandela.
Uvula. Yeah, uvula.
As we all know, he died in captivity and when he was in prison.
No, he didn't.
He didn't?
No.
That's what I remember.
That's the Mandela effect thing. Yeah.
Later on, because it's Mandela Day, this is a day to celebrate Mandela, but I have 4.5 to 5 new Mandela effects that I haven't heard of. That are
Okay.
new. And
I love those. Those are always, because what's funny is half the time when I see one of them, I go, Oh, of course it was. And then I go, oh shit, am I? And then I'll go back and look at something. You know what the Mandela effect
Oh
is?
yeah, no,
Bushy?
the one that gets me is the fucking Fruit of the Loom one, because there's people that have it with the fucking horn.
Cornucopia. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, here, let me tease you this one real quick. The guy who plays Data on Star Trek: The Next Generation, Spiner is his last name.
Okay.
What's his first name?
I don't know.
Oh man, I always.
All right, it's either Brett or Brent, and
Okay,
this is
I remember Brent. I don't
Brent?
remember Brett. Yeah,
it is Brent. You're right with the end.
yeah, I remember.
Oh,
Brent.
there are people that'll fight that say it was Brett. I knew it was one of the two, but I think that was more like one of those ones that are like people just can't remember shit.
Right,
you know?
right.
But there are a couple on here that are, they're new. I think everybody's
Metal Joe's in the comments. He says, "Hey, I'm okay. No need to worry." Owen, no need to worry. I'm okay.
Okay, good.
So
Sweet.
Okay.
I don't know. If
No,
that means-
Is there a reason? that
Yeah,
we-
he posted somebody. I don't know. Somebody posted a picture of him when he was getting his pacemaker done, like a year and a half ago, something like that. And I thought he was in the hospital now. So,
Okay.
but I'm glad you're okay. Speaking of which, today is also Perfect Family Day, and I say that after Joe says this, not because we're actually blood-related family, but a perfect family doesn't mean that person you came out of. It could be the people in this room. You guys are
Right.
my perfect family for what this is right here. And blood doesn't make family. So it's Perfect Family Day. Celebrate your perfect family, however it is. And you know what? My imperfect family is absolutely fucking perfect. So I mean,
Oh,
I like this day.
Yeah. No, that's a good one.
And finally, it's also Caviar Day, but I wasn't going to bring fish fucking eggs in here. That's fucking gross.
Fish fucking eggs.
Yeah.
They're eggs that fuck fish.
well, that's a whole different circle of life.
That sounds like something Jeff Howe would have had on stage.
I'm gonna get this fish pregnant. Hand me those eggs. What?
Caviar trick. Caviar.
Yeah.
It is also Sour Candy Day. And I happen, I like to shop websites that might not be totally legal to get things sent to you from.
Yeah.
And I got some gummies, some
Okay.
sour gummies, which were a hit last time. They're sweet and sour. I guess I'm showing this because I want to
Yeah.
be cool because it's a really cool packaging.
I was about to say I'll give it to them on their packaging.
Yeah.
Everything that's all the same company.
Yeah.
I mean, even the little
Well, I don't know.
the little glass jars and everything that all the crack cocaine has come in was like really quality.
No lie.
I like when my drug jars have a lid that's not childproof. I don't like that my hands are getting weaker, and I don't like to struggle to get to my crack.
All right, I can't do that. You open that up.
I was just telling you about my weak hands.
Mine are weaker.
You want me to open it up?
Yeah, I got a razor here, but I couldn't even open that shit up.
Well, because
Hold
it's
up,
coated
hold
with
up.
fucking. It's coated with fucking.
Beer and liquor?
No, with fucking screwball, so it's all glued together.
I got to put on my glasses just to see if I can open this with my weak ass hands.
Someone is like, Helen, the big one's got his glasses on. Turn it up.
Well, it looks like it's already been torn open.
I
though,
did tear it. I did tear it, but I can't.
Oh,
get it.
you just can't open the little.
Yeah. It's like it's still sealed. Like the tear didn't work. But anyway, those are special THC infused gummies, and I might have one for the show. But you take a couple, and then as the show moves on, we'll see how you feel.
I will have 0 of them.
Yeah, absolutely. You are a lightweight. You're.
Yeah. We don't need another Bang Fanglin.
You hear my back? Oh my god!
Was that a pop?
That was my back,
Jesus Christ,
dude! It's not even a pop anymore. It's a crunch. It is so gross.
We'll have to listen to that back, man.
It sounds like the bloop. You know what I'm talking about? The bloop.
Bloop.
All
right. As you're
oh
trying,
my god!
All right, give it back to me. I'll open them up with the razor. Wherever it went, I'll put it right here. Go ahead with your story about the crash. Now you saved the day.
No, I
You got it.
Yep. Hold up, I got to get gummies before I tell this.
There are twice as many gummies.
They're small.
Yeah, but they're half the amount of dosage.
Well, I took 4.
All right, so that was equivalent to 2 of hypothetically if you had one before. So I'm gonna try. They're good.
I'm really impressed with that liquor.
Yeah.
No, seriously, that is some good shit right there.
That's some good shit. I'm sorry you don't like this. All right, go ahead with your story.
Well, hold up.
Let me swallow this.
Maybe you should have given me gummies before the show. This is what everybody wants to hear.
Well, they'll hear it later what this does.
All right, give me like 30 seconds. I'm almost there.
That's right. We'll say we got some video game news.
Yep.
Baseball game news.
Yep.
Who was
Okay.
playing?
Well, that's not really relevant.
Okay, never
but
mind.
we'll talk about it.
I'm
anyway.
ready.
Oh, you
All
ready?
right.
No, change my mind.
Yeah.
I'm ready for one more coming.
No, I'm ready. Okay, here we go. So, Thursday, I'm just chilling, and next thing I know, it sounds like there. If you guys have ever heard a really bad car wreck before, like see someone get T-boned in front of you,
Oh yeah.
it is a very particular sound.
Yes.
More crumple to it. More,
It's
more like-
almost so specific of a noise that if you've ever heard it in person, no movie ever gets it right.
right. No movie gets it right, and it is something that is specific to a car accident. Like as soon as it
Right.
happens, you know what you heard. It sounded like there was a car accident right outside my fucking door. Now we're about 30, 40 foot back from the road,
Yeah.
something like that. So we're a little off the road, but it sounded like there was a car accident in my driveway. No sooner my brain is processing, wow, I think there's a car accident in my driveway, or at least like right up front, out in front of us. I hear the woo, they're they're hitting you,
The siren,
about
yeah,
to pull you over.
Yep.
But before the whoop even got to the highest part of the tone, get the fuck out of the car. Let me see your hands.
Oh.
So I crack my door, and literally, I mean, straight the fuck out, right in the center of our driveway in the road is a police officer behind his door taking cover with his pistol drawn, yelling at whoever was in the car. Now, it kind of sucked because there's a giant tree and then a bunch of little oaklings all along the front of the fence. Excuse me. So I couldn't actually see the car. So all I could see was the police. I couldn't actually see the protagonist to the fucking action or what was going on here.
That's the point where you should have stepped out of your door in your boxers and gone, "Hey man, shut the fuck up! We're watching Seinfeld in here."
I mean, almost. I literally. So for a while there, I was kind of recording with like from inside the house, from behind my door. Because
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, well, dude, I'm literally the same exact distance from this car as the police officer is.
Yeah.
Just if you put your hands out like a Y.
Yeah.
The officer's over here and I'm over here, but we're both 40, 50 foot from the car, and I don't know if this car's got guns in it or if I can't see anything.
Yeah, if they start shooting, you're right there.
Yeah. So I stayed behind my door. And
My
and
favorite
then-
part of the video you sent me is you're out there filming. You're like, what the fuck is going on? And then
No, please don't do that. I know exactly what you're going to say. Please don't bring. There's a reason why I haven't posted the video, and it's because of what you're about to say.
what do you? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Please
Okay,
don't.
all right.
Okay.
But so anyway, the first cop he's there, and then within 3 seconds, there's 2 or 3 more cops, and they all get out of their fucking vehicles with rifles and fucking chamber around. Like,
Oh, God.
And I was close enough, I could hear the round go into the fucking chamber. You know what I mean? Like clink, clink,
Oh yeah.
And so I'm watching, and then they're talking, do you have a shield and this and that and the other? Now all of this probably takes place in about 30 seconds, a minute. You know what I mean? And you guys know I'm pretty heavy into watching the First Amendment audits. I'm fairly anti-police, but
Yeah.
really, police military state. I'm not anti-police. I'm good. I'm pro good cop. You know what I mean? I'm pro protect and serve. I'm pro cops that save.
You hate bad
ca-
apples.
Yeah, I don't like cops that assault people,
Right, right.
or use corporate traffic law to overstep their authority just to be authoritarian, for the sake of that. So let me be clear. I'm not anti-police.
Sure.
And hopefully this will kind of help prove that, because I would obviously take any opportunity I could if I was anti-police to sit here and tell you what a terrible job these guys did or something. I honestly, as much as I've watched, was super impressed with how Orange County handled this, because it first of all, even though there was 4 or 5 people with weapons all trained on this vehicle, there was only one person yelling and one person giving commands. That is one of the things that drives me nuts in a lot of these police interactions you see where it gets very intense. You'll have 7 officers with guns and 8 officers yelling orders, and half the time 2 of them are contradicting each other.
Yeah, and the motherfucker's laying on the ground breakdancing because he doesn't know which one to listen to.
Or he ends up getting shot because he's listening to one and not the other.
Right.
It makes everything. To be honest with you, as someone who is pro gun and shoots a lot, if you want to be accurate with your gun, you don't want a bunch of screaming and people. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
If you were to contain a situation that involves a gun and make it better, you want less people yelling, not more people yelling.
Correct.
Kind of thing. You want to de-escalate. I mean, I wish I do have some gears in the works to find out what actually happened with this guy, just so you guys know.
Okay.
'Cause as of right now, I'm assuming it was a stolen car just based on hearing what the police were talking about. Oh, we were chasing him from over here, but there was, too many cars on the street, so I couldn't pit him there, and like all this kind of stuff. So it led me to believe this was about a stolen car.
And they'd been following him for a while.
Yeah. They'd been following him. I think he said at least from up like where like the BP is in comparison to my house.
Okay.
So at least a mile, something like that from there. I don't know if this was a sting, I don't know if it was like a theft of opportunity or what it was. I feel like it was somebody they were following, and I'll tell you why, is because, and this is where I started being impressed with the way they handled this was, at first it was, I'm going to shoot you if you fucking move, put your hands up. And then like within probably 20 seconds, they were like, do you have it? Is there anybody else in the car with you? Are there any passengers? And then it kind of got quiet for a second because I couldn't actually hear what the suspect was saying because it was too far away and blocked off. I couldn't hear. But next thing you know, here comes a young Spanish girl. I'm guessing maybe like 20, ish, something like that.
Yeah.
But dude, immediately like weren't pointing the guns at her. They didn't have her get out of the car and get on her knees and turn around and put her hands behind her head and all this shit. Usually, anytime I've ever seen a fucking stolen car stop, everybody's getting cuffed. Everybody's getting treated like they're the one that stole the car, whether they're the one that did it or not.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see the car at this point. But they were more concerned for someone's safety in that moment than we got to get this criminal.
Right.
They immediately were like, come here, miss, come on. It's okay. We'll take care of you. And then ushered her over to some other people. And I was able to overhear what they were saying. And they were all super chill with her and everything. Which you can say, oh, they were doing that to make her feel comfortable to get information because they're going to interrogate her about what's happening, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sure that's part of it. But that would usually come after you've been fucking handcuffed and knee in your back. And, like I said, just because, and going to be real, I can't fully fault the police for that. If you're going after a car and there's at least one person that that's armed and dangerous, in order to be safe, you have to assume those other people are armed and dangerous.
Right.
So I'm not even saying I've got a problem with that being done on a normal basis, that everybody in a stolen car is treated like they're part of that crime.
I mean, I would assume everyone in the car at least knows what was happening.
Right. And here's part of the reason, I'm glad you brought me back on track. The reason that I believe that it was probably someone they were following or knew about is you probably don't just like go out and hotwire a car or steal it, however you're going to strong arm it, however you're going to do it with your girlfriend. And then she just kind of like gets in the car with you and goes along and shit. It would usually be he stole the car separately and then they were using it to drive around. He was maybe taking her on a date or something.
Yeah, probably didn't tell her.
Right. So who knows? I don't have any of the details. I don't even know for a fact that it was stolen yet, 100%. But here's the fun, kind of crazy things that happened. I bitched that I couldn't see the car because there's a giant oak tree and all the little oaklings up at the front of the fence. The only reason why that car didn't end up in my house or the neighbor's house is because that car hit that oak tree and nothing else. Apparently it wasn't pitted. He was just running and lost control, which, by the way, 12, 15 years ago, the giant oak tree at the other side of our property, someone stole a car and they were fleeing the police and they hit the car so hard that it split in half and half the car ended up in our front yard and the other half ended up across the street.
Oh, man.
This car hit the tree so fucking hard that when I looked, there was a car bumper over the top of our 6-foot chain link fence.
Oh.
Just draped over it, like right on the center, like someone tried to balance it there. I also seen what I thought was a hubcap up laying on like the skirt of the driveway there. Later on, I went to start picking stuff up and fixing the gate a little bit because here's the funniest part. as nasty of an impact as that that it was not a hubcap. It shattered a fucking wheel like it was a piece of glass.
That picture is so funny because it's literally an aluminum alloy wheel, the front part of the wheel.
It looks like
it was just a hubcap detached from the rest
just
of the wheel.
completely shattered right off of the hub.
Yeah.
You know, where all the lugs would go and everything. And that, like I said, I mean, if you know anything about metals and vehicles and all that stuff, a wheel is like the strongest thing.
Right.
And you can correct me if I'm wrong, Dirt. Aren't aluminum wheels are actually stronger?
Yeah,
than
aluminum
steel
is the
wheels.
strongest
Yeah.
the strongest, lightest. And so the ratio of strength to weight is the most offset of any of the metals. So
No, and it was just like someone fucking snapped the top off of a canned ham, you know.
What's funny because now you mentioned that. So you ever see on wrestling when these guys will hit somebody with a folding chair?
Yeah.
So have you ever tried to pick up a folding chair to like grab it by the bottom leg and just hold it up over your head?
Yeah, it does the floppy thing.
It's not easy. I mean, they're not super light. The ones they use are aluminum. So when you grab, I've actually picked one up back in the back area of a wrestling event before. It's like nothing, dude. You pick it up, I can pick it up over my head and wave it all around because it's aluminum.
Nice.
They're so fucking light, it's ridiculous.
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
cool. I'll tell you what, there would probably be a market for fucking aluminum folding chairs. They're
Probably.
just probably way expensive for most
Yeah, but if
people.
you've ever seen somebody get slammed through one, they come apart pretty quick.
yeah. So at this point, like I said, we're only maybe like a minute or two in, and they've already de-escalated this quite a bit, and that's even, like I said, from the starting point of only really one person was yelling. Like everybody else, to be honest with you, I don't care if you are a cop and you go through stuff like this. Like, I'm sure this kind of thing you don't pull your gun every day. And these dudes were so chilled about all this
I
going
think they do
down.
in a pop gun.
It was Orange County. It wasn't a pop gun.
Okay. Yeah.
Shout out Orange County. No, so they get the girl out, and then they keep telling the guy, okay, we'll do this, we'll put your hands here, we'll put your hands there, well, can you put your leg here, can you do this? And basically they just kept kind of trying to instruct him, and I guess he couldn't get out of the car. Within about 10 minutes, there was a medical helicopter landed in the driveway across the street from us. And every time I tell it to somebody that knows where I live and everything, they go, oh yeah, the big field. No, the driveway. They landed in the fucking driveway of the
dude.
Of
those
the street.
medevac helicopter pilots, they can land it in a fucking on a 8 foot by 8 foot pad. Like they can land fucking straight. Those guys are awesome.
Yep. And they had to cut the whole top of the car off to get him out.
Oh damn.
Yet again, I was trying to stay out of the way, so I seen the best I could, but all I could see was them like working on the roof and kind of lifting it out. And then yet again, when it got to a point where I could tell their attention wasn't 100% on what was going on, and people started noticing I was over there paying attention and video, I was like, oh, I guess I'll go inside. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't need any unwanted
attention
or conversations with law enforcement. More power to them, but they did a good job, and I wanted to leave it at that. But no, like I said, there was the initial like yelling and screaming, and then once they realized, I guess the dude was pretty incapacitated, but I was just really impressed with how they handled the passenger situation and the fact that they didn't treat her like a criminal. They were more worried about her being okay. And here's the thing, if they were really watching the guy for any period of time, they probably knew that she like wasn't involved and was kind of an innocent
they probably had
party and
some
stuff
sort
like
of
that.
idea.
Yeah, there could have been pre-existing knowledge. Like I said, I've got someone that's a little bit in the know and is actually trying to pull the police report and shit so I can find out like exactly what happened.
Well,
do you have it?
Well, they haven't released any details. A serious crash occurred Thursday in Apopka, Florida, on Old Dixie Highway, US 17, prompting local and state officials, blah, blah, blah. It is classified as a vehicle crash and is listed in the Orange County Incident Database, while the exact time and full details are not yet public. The report shows the crash was dispatched and dispatched to the scene, blah, blah, blah. So they're not saying anything yet, but it will come out. So
I mean, it was definitely a bad enough crash. He could have passed away. I'm curious.
Oh, yeah.
I'm curious to know.
You hit a tree that hard. I mean, those oaks are unforgiving.
yeah.
Well, and it spun the car 180.
Oh, wow.
So what happened was it hit the front left wheel and it spun all the way around. So that means it hit hard enough where it basically stopped the car.
Yeah.
And the car spun, and that centrifugal force took it further into the ditch. But the fact that the front bumper was over top of
Yeah.
so that's the last little crazy part that I'll say is that we did have slight damage, and by slight, the tree is probably 4 or 5 foot in diameter, so, and it's right up against the fence, so the fence you would think maybe would have sustained some damage, but all that happened was that bumper hit the gate hard enough to, you know how the latches, like if you push hard enough it'll kind of rotate.
Yeah.
That's what happened. That's all I had to do was push that forward. Now, hopefully it's not going to kill our tree, because that's very possible. It took out a piece of bark that's probably a 4 or 5 foot circle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And trees can die if
Sure.
that's their skin. You know, it gets ripped open. And so now
they get infections and viruses and shit like
right.
that.
And that's how, well, you know, we're a little concerned there now. We just had the tree in the corner. You know, we finally managed to get all the dead stuff off.
You probably know this better than I do, but when I was a kid, whenever stuff like that would happen, the neighbors that would, if a tree got skinned or whatever, they would always go, they would spray paint over it, and say that supposedly protects it from stuff getting into it. I don't know if that's true.
Apparently, that's a urban legend, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
myth, and apparently that actually will cause it to hold in too much moisture and rot.
Okay.
Because a tree's bark is breathable.
Yeah.
I mean, you think of how porous a tree's bark is.
Yeah,
That's
latex paint is not.
Right. That's also how they get water in and stuff like that. The only time that I know where it's okay, where you want to like keep a tree from getting water, is if you've got a tree with a large crotch, which is, it's basically 2 trees and it's coming together in one large trunk where there's a crotch there that holds water.
Yeah.
It is good to dig out any rotten stuff you can and then fill it with the least porous concrete.
Okay.
You can, and actually create a little dome.
Okay.
And that water will run off
so
of there.
it doesn't pool up in there and
Doesn't
just
pull up,
rot the wood.
doesn't rot anymore. And it is, like I said, you actually want to do a little dome so it actually runs right off of there. And that tree usually will start repairing itself, and usually it'll just grow around the concrete.
Huh.
You
You just took a big gulp, didn't you?
This stuff is hard, man.
I'm definitely
It's funny,
not gulping it.
Trying to train. I know, no. It's just a taste. I'm telling you, if you just do a little taste of this, that's how you're supposed to drink this. It actually has a little bit of a sweetness to it that's kind of crazy.
I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't even want it on ice.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect the way it is, room temperature. This is that expensive shit. You see like a businessman. Would you like a scotch?
Exactly.
at our
This is the
business?
stuff
Yeah,
that they're
yeah,
pouring
yeah.
in Mad Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it was like $35. It's not that expensive.
Well, I'm telling you right now, that's really impressive.
It is. But also,
I look for the deals.
This is
I
a
would have guessed
smaller
50.
label.
I would have guessed 50.
That's what I would have guessed. It's a smaller label. It's a new distillery. And so anytime something comes on the market, you can't charge a premium until, and I'm sure this has probably been in some of the bourbon competitions and bourbon, what do you call it? The tasting championships and stuff like that around. I'm sure it's won some awards because that's pretty impressive. In fact,
I can't
my
even,
buddy Greg, I got to tell Greg about this.
I can't
because
even
he's
say I can't even say I dislike it.
Yeah.
And I mean, normally I would hate something like this. Like
Yeah.
the smell kills me. The
Right.
smell is atrocious, but it tastes.
It has a very unique flavor that doesn't taste like Jim Beam. It doesn't taste like Jack Daniels.
Kind of like ginger ale. I shit you not.
Yeah.
It tastes a little bit like ginger ale. It gives you get a little tingly tongue,
Yeah.
Are you talking about drinking whiskey or eating pussy?
Well, I've only done one in the
Sorry.
last couple of years. So.
It's the whiskey talking. I'm sorry, edit that part out.
So, do you want to? Can we get? We want to do the story about the baseball game?
I was
'Cause we'll
about
get
to
that
say,
out of the way.
I want to hear about the baseball game. We heard about Bushy
Yeah.
karate chopping a car into half.
Yeah.
He was like Hulk in the Avenger Endgame, and the car just came at him, and he just did two fists and punched it.
he
in half.
said, "White baby kick."
Well, I'm sure I look like some crazy redneck piece of shit because, of course, I wasn't expecting any of this to happen.
"Yeah,
You
That was
know?
the picture I was going to paint.
Oh no, it was white. I'll do it. Fuck it. Just some elastic, basketball shorts and a stained white fucking t-shirt, with fucking vape stain on the top of the belly from where it sits there while I'm playing video games.
I'm just going to guess a little bit of armpit sweat."
That's what I was gonna say.
lot of it armpit sweat.
That's
Fucking-
sticking your head out the door, going, "Hey, the fuck's going on?"
my hair looked like Doc Brown from fucking,
That's
Back
all
to
I
the
was going to
Future.
say. That was my favorite
That's
part of
funny.
the video because I only watched like 10 seconds of it. But you're the classic Florida man outside his door with his camera going, "Hey, Mom, there's a wreck." You know, in your sweats and your dirty hair and stuff. I go, "This is Florida man. I love it. That's our white baby."
Oh, I hate it so much.
I
had a great video and I was going to post it, and then I watched it. I'm like, I'm not posting this shit.
You brought it
That
up.
couldn't make me look any worse than I already do.
No, come on. It
Hey, if
happened.
something like that happened in front of my house and I wasn't expecting it, yeah, I'd be wearing my fucking Ramon shirt with the whole armpit hanging out and like all that shit, walking out there.
This morning, I realized I walked out into my driveway. That was like before the sun came up in my fucking underwear and a t-shirt. So trust me, your sweatpants were a step up from what I was showing. So anyway,
If I was wearing just my boxers, because I always get a hole right in the crotch, and then my balls hang out like they're like it's like a peekaboo window.
Yeah.
So I'd be walking out with my balls
Just
hanging out.
dangling out the bottom.
Yeah.
I want to at least take the first few seconds of your video and like put like the news, breaking news. Florida man reports, "Hey, there's a wreck out here."
God damn it.
That's funny. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's class it
So-
up a little bit. Let's go to baseball.
Well, it's like classing up, but anyway.
Were you wearing sweatpants?
No.
No.
So Sunday, so this last weekend was, and that's from the stuff I've worn on this show before or whatever. I'm a Tampa Bay Rays fan, have been since '98 when this franchise started. So the team when the Tampa Rays came into Major League Baseball, we obviously, as all expansion teams are, we were pretty bad for the beginning there, and around 2008 when we went to our first World Series, we had this rookie that came onto the team named Evan Longoria.
Mm-hmm.
He was the first player we had that was like our guy. We drafted him, homegrown, won Rookie of the Year, superstar, and we went to the World Series his rookie year. That was the start of when this team turned around, when they dropped the Devil and it was just the Tampa Rays, and he was our guy. And so
Evan Longoria, not to be confused with Eva Longoria.
This is
that people used to say that all the time.
That's not his wife?
No,
she
they're not even
transitioned.
related. No,
No.
they're not even related.
You didn't
Yeah.
like I knew that wasn't true, but for some reason my brain went, really?
So he retired last year, and this last weekend, the whole weekend was Evan Longoria. It was because we called him Longo was the nickname everyone called him. So it was Longo's legacy weekend, and so Saturday they inducted him into the Team Hall of Fame,
X-rated,
and then Sunday they retired his jersey number. And it was a big deal for me and Fritz
number
because
69.
like we watched this guy come up, with the team. And he signed a contract extension in 2010 for like 10 years for $120 million. And
Okay.
somebody said in the press conference, they're like, why did you sign this deal? You're undervaluing yourself. You could have gone somewhere else and got $200 million, but you decided to stay here. And he said, I want to retire with this team. I want to be buried in this jersey. And if no one ever wears the number 3 again, I'd be a happy man. Well, in 2017, they traded him to the San Francisco Giants. Ownership issues and all kinds of other shit. Well, we got new owners this year. The team was sold, and the new owners are spending money. They're putting money into the team. So the first thing they did was make that right. They brought him back to Tampa. They signed him to a one-day contract, so he retired as a Tampa Bay Ray. They inducted him in the Hall of Fame, and they retired his number. So as he wishes, there will never be another number 3 on the Tampa Bay Rays.
That's
So
fucking cool. But
it was really cool for me and Jeff because it was like that was our guy. Like that was the first time because we followed this team, and our team, just to give you an idea, Wade Boggs, in his final 2 years in baseball, the Rays signed him to a deal. So he got his 3,000th hit as a Tampa Bay Ray, but that didn't feel real because he was a Red Sox legend and a guy who won World Series titles with the Yankees. He wasn't our guy. We had Fred McGriff in the last years of his career. We had Jose Canseco in the last years of his career. He had a great season for Tampa, but he wasn't our guy.
Yeah.
Evan Longoria was the first one that was our guy. That's a Tampa Bay Ray. That guy represents this team, and he did really cool shit in the community. He opened a duck pin bowling sports bar.
A duck pin. What's a duck pin?
Duck pin bowling is where the bowling ball is the size of your hand. It's like the size of a cannonball, and there's smaller pins, and they're on cables. It was really big up north in the 50s and 60s where you it's like a drinking thing. Everyone's partying. It's a bar. You just take these little cannonballs and you roll them down the alley, and it knocks. So it was cool. It was called
Yeah.
Duckies.
The drunken Northerners used to use ducks, and then they PETA made them use balls.
Yeah. But anyway, so it was just a cool weekend. But what was cool about it was they rolled the fucking red carpet out and did all kinds of really cool shit for his weekend, right?
Yeah.
So one of the cool things was it was, Jeff and his wife, me and Big T. We go down there and they had first 10,000 people to come in the door. There's they had just for the Sunday game, they had this
I was reaching
limited edition bobblehead, right?
Oh,
So this is the
no
bobblehead,
shit!
right?
You know I like toys.
It looks like a baseball card. You see how it has the
clip that.
how it has the number 3 Longoria third base,
Yeah.
and so he's inside of here, right? But on the back of it, it's got the back that looks like a baseball card. You see that?
Oh, that is rad, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's it was something that was like very specific, to Brittany said it's big up north. It's called candlestick bowling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They used to use candlesticks.
But anyway, so this was
They would throw the duck at candlesticks.
this was the bobblehead they gave away. So it's super cool. That's in my trophy case now. This is
I like the fact.
5 or
Hold up,
6.
turn it to the side where I'm getting the profile of it. Turn it all the way to the side. Okay, yeah, I like the fact that it's slightly sticking out the front.
Yeah,
The even though it's set up in a box and everything, his hands and his ball cap and everything, it's coming out the front still.
Also, I don't know how many bobbleheads you've dealt with before.
Oh,
but
thousands.
Feel how heavy that is.
Oh no, that's not just but that's a fucking ceramic. It's in a ceramic surround.
Yeah.
That's a fucking piece of art.
Yeah, that's the coolest piece of. That's the coolest giveaway I've ever gotten at a stadium, like for a game.
I'll tell you what, when it comes to tools and a lot of other things, the heavier something is, the more valuable it is.
Yeah.
And that is really impressive.
That's pretty cool, though, right? I mean, I've never seen anything like that before.
No.
Okay. What I like about it, and I'm a toy guy, like if you're displaying this, even if it's at an angle, you're still going to see him because
that's what I was saying.
He pops out. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
The profile. Yeah. It still pops out. Yeah, this
I
is
thought
cool.
it was funny because he was showing you, and I'm like, wait a minute. It was just a split second. I'm like, is that actually sticking out past flush? Like,
Yeah, that's rad.
like it would not be the same thing if they would have covered the front of it with plastic or something. You know what I mean? It definitely
Right.
comes to life.
And I like these better than regular fucking bobbleheads because it's kind of like in its own thing,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Make some of these for the goddamn Buccaneers, and I'll be wasting my money.
Well, and also from what I looked at, like
Wait, is it a music box?
no,
What is that on the bottom?
that's where he.
okay.
Yeah,
It's probably
because when
bolted in.
the way it's
Yeah.
packaged, there's plastic all around the
I
back.
got you.
You have to actually turn this wing nut to take him out in order to get the rest of the pack because they had it.
Wow, that's cool.
They had it cased into a cased
You
in
could
really
take
well.
him out and use them on some other display if you want.
Yeah, you
That's
could.
fucking rad.
But also, what I
I'll buy
noticed
you
is that
another
if you look at this on here, it says somewhere it's these are called bobble cards. And so this might be a new thing that's starting to happen now with this whole baseball card style display.
Yeah.
Because all of the other ones have been like action pose or something like that. This one is definitely different. I've never seen anything that's been this way. And on the back of it, it's got all of his career stats with the Rays, the Giants, and the Diamondbacks before he retired. And then it's also got all of this here is like all of the different career achievements. Like he hit for the cycle. He leads Major League Baseball. He's the most career home runs in the last game of the season. And his game 162, so the Rays section where he hit the home run to on game 162, just to give you the run, it was the last day of the season, 2011. We were a half game behind the Red Sox. And
Sorry, Brittany.
and we were losing the game. And it came down to the 13th inning, I believe it was. And
And there's usually just 9, right?
yeah, it was in extra innings. It came up on the billboard that the Red Sox had lost. All we had to do was win, and we were in the World Series. And it was the bottom of the 11th with 2 outs. He hit a home run that just scraped right over the left field wall and put us in the playoffs. And so that's the icon that you see of him with his arms out. That was when he won. He put us in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But
All right. Serious question though.
Yeah.
In the 7th inning, they have the 7th inning stretch where
Yes.
they play a song or something. Everybody stands
Yeah.
on the stretch. If the game goes on for 14, 15 innings, do they have another stretch?
no.
Well, that seems.
Baseball is a lot about tradition, and a lot of it doesn't make a whole lot of sense sometimes. But
After the first stretch, I would like 5 more innings. I would think another stretch is due.
What's this? What are you talking about? Stretch? I don't even know what you're
The
talking
You
about.
don't know about the
seventh
7th inning stretch?
No.
what you would know it from, Bushy, that I think this is enough of part of the culture or of just culture in general that you'd know. When Harry Carey used to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game,"
Take me out to
yeah,
the ball.
that was always done in the 7th inning. It's the middle of the 7th inning. They call it the 7th inning stretch.
Oh my God!
And
Oh,
what, you get up and move around for a second? Or
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
stand
yeah,
up and
everybody
stretch.
get up. Everybody sings "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." You stretch a little bit. Even in the Tampa Stadium, they still play it over. The organ player plays "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Everybody sings along. The camera goes around the crowd.
I would do it like in 5 more. At 13, I would do it again.
Right, it would make sense. As a matter of fact, you would shorten it.
Yeah,
It'd be like,
yeah,
it'd be
there
like
you
the 12th inning stretch. You know,
Yeah.
you wouldn't go full 14.
Okay, so I have to say this because it is funny. Damon just posted, yeah, they have 12th inning yoga.
Great.
So this is the clip from the game that we were at, and I want to show you this because this was kind of cool. So Evan
You
Longoria,
cried, right?
I got a little misty-eyed. Jeff, Fritz was a ball of mess.
He was
You want
on the
you want
front.
Yeah.
the rest- Dirt, you want the rest of that?
Sure.
Hey, dude, I
want to get to the
screwball
screwball.
is
Yeah.
delicious. Look, you know what? Screwball is like that girl.
Well, no, I need the glass.
you always go back to. Oh,
So, Bushy, you're familiar with the band Tantric?
Yes.
Okay, you know who Tantric is? They were a radio rock band.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay, so Evan Longoria's walk-up music when he would come to the bat was the song "Down and Out" by Tantric. Super iconic intro to this song, and so that became the song that, as a Rays fan, when you heard those violins hit, you're like, "Fuck yeah, our guy's coming to the bat! Like this is the guy who can change the game for us, right?" So when we were there Sunday, they brought the fucking band.
It's like drinking Nutter Butter.
So
I know. It's so
This is-
delicious.
Evan Longoria's final time walking onto the field wearing the number 3, our jersey. They fucking flew Tantric to the fucking stadium to play him live onto the field
And
for the last one.
they knocked it out the
Look,
park, pun
dude,
intended.
Watch this.
Well, hold
Okay.
on. hold on. I get it. I get it. Like when Warren Sapp was traded from the Buccaneers and sent to the Raiders.
Yeah.
I was like, God.
Yeah,
he's
that's
no
your
longer-
guy. Yeah, and you're like, now he's playing for something. Yeah.
And when there was talk about, hey, let's let him retire as a Buccaneer. Let's
Yeah.
hire him. I was like, that seems kind of that's like cheating. I didn't like it.
Well,
or something.
I don't.
Here's
I
the-
wasn't going to say it. I'm glad you did. I got to concur.
Yeah.
When you said I didn't realize until just now when you were telling the story. Like when you texted us and
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
like, "Oh, you got to watch this and you'll get it." I'm like, probably not going to get it, but I love Dirt, So he's excited. Let me and I kind of got it. Like he's there with his family,
Yeah.
and,
Right.
and they're playing it, and I could see all that. But now you just telling me that it's some fucking like
it was only 2 years he was gone, right?
No, it was
well, it's
6
not even
years.
that. I don't care if he was gone 1 year.
Yeah.
The fact that they brought him back just for
For one day.
a 1 day
And that's
thing,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that is
Though.
that's not
But
like
that's not for them. That's for him. He's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one who
it's for
said
him.
when he signed that contract, he's basically when they traded him, he played out the rest of his contract and they retired. So when he signed that deal, he wouldn't have given that deal to any other team. He said literally, "I want to fucking be buried in this jersey. I don't ever want to play for another team." And the ownership back then traded him.
So see,
And so that was
that's
the
my
new
problem
owner's
with
way
it.
of going, hey, you wanted to retire here. You wanted to play here. You only wanted to be a Tampa Bay Ray for your whole career. We're going to give that to you. And so this is their way of honoring him, going, we're going to give you that.
I got you. You're saying
Yeah.
he never wanted to leave.
He never
That
wanted
was
to leave,
never-
yeah.
but
Yeah.
okay, I get that. But if
It still
somebody,
seems like cheating in a weird
No,
way.
Yeah.
if I was on a team and I wanted to stay on this team and do my whole career with this fucking team, but the management traded me somewhere else, and then 6 years later they're like, "Hey, man, I know you love being here. Let's hire you back for a day."
You're gonna
so
be
you
like,
can-"
fuck that, right?
Yeah, I was like, "Screw y'all! You left." You
Yeah.
No, but I get it. It's different owners, different.
Yeah, it's a
management.
different
Okay,
ownership.
I get
Yeah.
what you're
New
saying.
owners.
They're
Yeah.
and I see what Dirt's saying. It wasn't him. It wasn't his decision to leave.
Yeah, it's not like Shaq, where he signed as a free agent with another team.
I'm a big fish in
Yeah.
a small pond.
No, this guy literally had no choice in the matter.
Yeah.
He set
I
up
get you, I
he
get you.
opened a business here. He started his family here. He never lived anywhere else.
Most
Like,
of the
even
players
the
don't
other
have a
teams he played
choice.
for, his home was always here.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
All right. So anyway, this is what I thought was cool. With This is when they introduce him to come out on the field for the last time, and this is the radio broadcasting voice of the Rays. He's been with the team since the beginning.
He's a monk.
Fans know that the violin riff at the beginning of Down and Out by Tantric meant a good chance for something great to happen.
Make some noise! Come on. Here we go.
I see why you like it. It's kind of WWE.
Oh, that shit. Yeah, but this shit goes hard.
Yeah.
Like you can tell. Yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. You can tell every one of those guys are playing their instruments hard as fuck.
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. Like they are hitting it. That bass.
Hello.
That's his family. But there's also a moment that Darcy caught on her camera when they played the video in center field, and Darcy got a picture of his face, and you could see he was welling up. But anyway, the last part of this that I'll play is, so this is him coming on the field when they do the official, unveiling of his jersey up in the rafters and shit. But what was cool about it was the manager that we had back then was a guy named Joe Madden. And Joe Madden was like the first manager we had that was like, he was the winningest manager we ever had until our new guy, Kevin Cash, surpassed him.
Joe Madden, he had a video game for like PlayStation's rival. I don't know.
No, that's that's John Madden.
No. John Madden had the actual game, but like for like Waystation, the economy brand.
So me and Jeff,
Jaguar 64.
I'll just give you an idea, right? So Jill, which you guys know, Jill's jersey, whenever we all had our custom Rays jerseys, she had a Joe Madden jersey with his number on the back because number 70. That everyone loved Joe Madden. He was this like black frame, like black horn rim, Buddy Holly glasses, older guy, and was just spoken such an eloquent way. Like one game, the Rays were losing. He was trying to get thrown out of the game to rally the team. And so they said when we were at the game, it was against the Yankees. He goes out there and starts just giving it to the umpire over a call and gets thrown out. And so the next day, Fritz pulls the umpire's report. And the umpire's report is so funny because they said Mr. Madden came to home plate and started describing the meal he had the night before at an Italian restaurant and expressing his displeasure in the ground and the Parmesan not being fresh ground. And at which point I told Mr. Madden, please go back to the dugout. He's like, if you say one more thing, I'll have to throw you out of this game. And Mr. Madden proceeded to say, I love you. And then it's when he threw him out of the game. So he was literally just talking about nothing just for his team to see him out there. And he's going, and you know what they didn't have? The Parmesan was powdered. It was grated Parmesan. That's not what you expect from it. And there's like Mr. Madden play. One more thing. Okay, I love you. You're out of here. And he got the team all riled up. They came back from behind. They won the game because he went out there. They had no idea what he was talking about. It's just shit like that that's funny to me.
That's awesome.
But anyway, the point where he got all welled up was they didn't. And you could tell he didn't know this. They were going to play this. They played this video. It's a tribute to him, and it's narrated by Joe Madden, who was his manager when he was a rookie. And it's kind of cool because he talks about like him being like this. He was our, like I said, our rookie, our first guy. Hang on, there's an ad, of course. This is goddamn YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, we could pay a little extra to get those commercials off, but
well, we could, yeah.
No.
Hey, everybody who's listening.
I've always believed in signs.
That's
little moments the game gives you if you're paying attention. And when the Rays drafted this young third baseman out of Long Beach State, Tampa Bay Devils select. I feel it even then. Like the universe was nudging us, saying, pay attention here. A kid with the California sun still on his shoulders. And suddenly, the future didn't feel so far away. We started talking about something a little crazy. 9 = 8. And with Longo right there in the middle of it all, you could see it coming to life. A group that believed in each other enough to carry this franchise someplace it had never been.
season has another chapter to it. The Rays are going to the World Series.
I can still see it. Number 3 at third base, dirt on his jersey, eyes locked in, slowing the game down when everything else felt like it was speeding up. And then those violins, soft at first, then building like something big was about to happen. And it usually did. You remember it. We all do. That night in 2011,
I'm ready to party. Let's go.
a well-struck ball curling just inside the left field foul. Arms stretched wide, rounding first, like he was embracing every one of us at once.
Evan Longoria has just hit the Rays to the American League wild card.
Longo didn't just play the game. He changed it for us.
Never again.
The thing he says at the end is what got
This
everybody.
franchise its heartbeat. And even now, if you listen closely, you can still hear the violin. Well done, Longo.
I just thought that was cool. That was the hat tip at the end. Well done.
Very,
well
very
done.
good.
Longo. So that was it was a big deal for us, man. It was we finally, because I remember, I don't know if you remember on my Facebook, but when we traded him, I changed my fucking my wallpaper on Facebook to the quote from the St. Pete Times at the time, where they said, this ownership group has just torn the heart from Tampa Bay baseball.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. When they traded him, people were like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, this guy's literally just basically committed his life to this team, and you traded him. And for the fans, it was one of those things where like, why? This makes zero sense.
Yeah.
That's why I can't be a professional sports fan.
It's like you took
You've
the
literally-
guy who literally said, pay me nothing. I don't care. Or pay me less. I'll take less money. Just don't trade me. I just want to stay here. I'm happy here. And they traded him.
Yeah.
And that was, and the only thing that made it better was that what they were doing at that time was they were building a team with younger players coming through. And 3 years later, we ended up in the World Series again. And when you saw what they were doing was they were playing Moneyball. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, but the Tampa Rays historically do not spend a lot of money. A lot of times we've ended up beating teams in the playoffs who spent hundreds of millions of dollars on their payroll when our payroll was like 29 million.
Yet another reason I can't. I don't understand
that much money.
No. I just can't watch something. If fucking professional sports was like, say, stock car racing, the whole point is they all got to be the same horsepower
Right.
and the same downforce or all
Yeah.
that bullshit. I know very little about it, but that was one of the only things I'm like, well, that's kind of cool because now it comes down to
The
the
talent of the
skill
driver.
of the driver,
Yep.
basically, and the talent of your maintenance team. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? The
Yeah.
quality of your parts,
And
things
your pit
like
crew,
that.
yeah.
Right. When you're telling me, if you told me, even if I was had been successful in football and hadn't hurt my back and I was a professional athlete, I'd be really fucking pissed if I'm on the team that spends $10 million a year and we got to go up against a team that spends 20 or 100 million a year.
Yeah.
I don't understand how
Yep.
that's a thing.
Yeah.
Other than I understand how it's a thing because that's, it's just a money making. All it is the modern day fucking Roman Coliseum to keep
Bigger cities, yeah.
keep everybody drunk, happy, singing stupid songs, and distracted from all the bullshit that's actually going on in the world.
If the city doesn't support the team, then they can't pay the money. More
Well,
or less.
that too, but
that's
I'm
why
just,
baseball.
I
is all
just
one
don't.
thing.
It just,
Oh, hang on a second. We got a phone call coming in.
Oh, is it Evan Longoria?
Is it hey, Rohan? Can you hear us?
Yeah, this is Ron. What's going on?
Hey, so
Rohan.
I prepared these guys a little bit for the fact that you might be calling in tonight. So for the listeners, last week or week before last, we had a caller from Haiti that called in to give us his review on the World Cup, and he said some disparaging things about Jamaica, and that's because he had lost some bets to the fella that's on the line with us right here, which is Rohan. And so Rohan is a representative of Jamaica, also following the World Cup. So Rohan, I just saw the fucking score in that France-England game. What happened? What happened there? Because I know your team was France, right? That
Yeah. Well, these guys just plan to burst up every bet, They plan to fuck up every bet. So people who are betting on the game and betting like how much goal this is gonna score or that is gonna score. all of them get skinned. You understand now?
Yeah. So they were just trying to affect the bet lines, you think?
So the game is not no more like, a protective game. They're just trying to see who can score more. It turned out to be a tennis game today.
A tennis game. So wait, so
Yeah.
did you have money on this one?
No, we never bet still, that boy, he get all the money this trip, I take all the favorites.
Yeah, so yeah. So he got you pretty good the last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Swiss game, he lost the Swiss game because the Swiss game with Colombia.
Oh yeah. So what happened with that?
Yeah, he lost that one because I get the Swiss game.
Okay. Is that the one where he wouldn't take the money from you, hold the money or something?
No, the one that he wouldn't take the money from was the France game. Which one of them beat France again?
Spain,
yeah. He didn't want to take the bet this time because the money I was trying to go too high.
Wait, he wouldn't take it because the money was too high, but he would.
Yeah, he didn't want to bet me this time because I was going too high.
but he would have won, though, right?
He keep on running wide. The boy would win a nice, he'd win nice this time.
All right, so
that England game was really like, reminding me of how Jamaica play,
So
sitting back, So I was asking if that was Jamaica. Is that Jamaica?
I would cut off my pinky to have a Jamaican accent.
So
I'll tell you. Just hold on, Rohan.
Right now, Jamaica can't get themselves together all now.
Yeah.
I don't think they will make their next World Cup either.
Oh.
Because right now they don't even have a coach yet.
You know what? You remember the movie Cool Runnings? Remember Cool Runnings?
No, this one is teaching us a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
The people who are investing in their game, you see them.
Yeah.
Top.
They got to build the program, so it might be a couple years.
Hey, I got a question. Why does his bobbleheads look like he has a gap between his teeth, but in real life he doesn't?
That's not related to what we're talking about right now.
Well, I mean,
okay.
Evan
He's talking about another comment. Yeah. Hold on. Let's talk to the caller. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So Rohan, he's talking about a baseball guy we were just talking about. So Rohan, here's the question I have for you.
My bad.
Okay. So yeah.
Wrong sport.
Yeah. So who do you have in tomorrow's game?
I got close.
Well, he's sticking with Argentina. But
Argentina versus Spain for the World Cup.
I'm going with Spain because he's going with Argentina.
Oh, so you guys are betting on tomorrow's game?
So I need to get in touch with him to hear what he's saying. Well, like early in the morning tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you heard my buddy Bushy here. So your accent, he said he would lose a finger in order to have a Jamaican accent.
We can make that happen.
Do you think the accent does that make it you do better with the girls because of the accent?
Oh, you definitely get way more pussy, man, with the accent. You know I'm right, brother. You know I'm right. You know I'm right about the thing there.
Yeah. Well, the thing is this. With a Jamaican here, whether in England or Canada, once a Jamaican start talking, everybody attention,
Yeah.
Full.
Yeah.
They say, that's a nigga. That's one of the niggas.
That's what I say. What? No. That was a joke. That was a joke.
I didn't understand much, but I understood that one.
I understand. That's so funny. I don't know if it's because I've listened to rap for so long, because it's not like most rappers are Jamaican or anything, but for whatever reason, I've always been able to understand. Maybe because Belly is my favorite movie, and I've watched it, or one of my favorite movies. I've watched it 100 fucking times, and the first 10 or 12 times I couldn't understand the main gangster dude in there.
Yeah.
What's his fucking name? Why can't I think of his name?
Yeah.
Anyway, I couldn't understand the first three, and then after watching it with subtitles a lot, maybe that's how I got to where I can understand Jamaican like perfectly.
I can understand it. I just like a reflex of me wants to say, no, thank you, sir. I want to get back to the ship.
So here's something I want to bring up. So here's my favorite thing about Rohan. So remember, Rohan talks to the young dudes in the shop, and he's like, anytime I see him and there's a group of the young guys around him, I know he's either prophesizing some knowledge to them, going, hey, you guys need to fucking get your shit straight, and he's like being like the father kind of figure, or little known fact about this guy is a stock market monster. He's literally all day long, he's moving money around while he's working on cars. He's got the ticker up in his stall and he's transferring money. So yes, I'm telling you, Rohan, tell him what is he watches trends. He's like looking at stocks. He's watching where they're going while he's working on cars. He'll turn around and look at the ticker and then he'll make a little trade.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you have to know what you're doing. You can't just come in the thing and do it that way. You have to know what the stock.
The thing
you have to know what the stock, the bottom line, and you have to know when to buy and when to sell.
Okay, but here's the thing. Whenever you
you buy when everybody is crashing out.
Okay, I get
that. That is the game.
But whenever you buy and sell, they charge you a fee, right? So you have to buy and sell enough to cover that fee and then also to make money, which is kind of hard sometimes, right?
Yeah, but the fee is very small.
Okay, all right.
If you're gonna focus on the fee, you will not buy.
Now,
so you have to tell the fee to kiss your ass at all times.
I was told a long time ago that if you invest in the cruise lines, that's no problem. You invest in the cruise lines because everybody's going to be cruising, and your money will always go up in cruise lines. Is that true or false?
Well, there's a balance right there. It's true and it is false.
Okay, so it's both.
So you have to know when the season is right to do it.
This is why I have $35.
You can't just say, "Hey, there's a cruise you're gonna buy." No, you can't do that.
Yeah, you don't want to buy the poop cruise.
You have to know. You have to know when the people are like traveling.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you have to know those things because that is the time when it goes up.
So Rod, Owen's luck. So Owen is my co-host. Owen's luck would be he would buy cruise stock, and then that would be the cruise that runs aground and poop runs all through the ship, and everybody's all pissed off. That's when he would own it.
No, I did buy some cruise stock once for about a year, and I made like $1,000, and I cashed it all out, and I kind of wish I would have like not done that.
My luck is I would have enough money to invest in a cruise line. I just get shot in the face.
That's not luck. That's the opposite of luck.
So,
my life's finally gonna change. Bam.
Well, the stock game is is a very tedious game. You have to understand it because what I do, I mostly stick with dividend stocks. Whether the stock go up or down, I get a dividends every month.
Owen said trading stocks is as hard as understanding someone who speaks Jamaican.
So wait, Ron, what is it? What is a dividend stock? What does that mean?
Well, a dividend stock is like, say for instance, the other company make a profit.
Yeah.
Well, what the company do, the company give back out a certain amount of the profit to the investors. So they share up the profit and give
everybody
a little tip. We call it dividend.
Just the
tip. So the dividends now you can reinvest back the dividend in buying stocks. So you don't really have to have money to buy. The dividends keep,
might buy you an extra share or two.
Snowballing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just rolling it over.
Okay.
So you have to be very intelligent. You know?
That's weird. I got dividend tattooed on the head of my dick.
Did you hear what he said? This is why I can't do it. You have to be very intelligent,
Right.
To make something.
So that
Patience.
game is a game that you have to have discipline. If you don't have any discipline, you can't do it.
Okay.
Just
I can't
forget
even
about
spell
it.
it.
I have none.
Yeah, you have to have discipline.
I'm telling you, dude, this guy is so I love talking to him and also watching him go to the other guys in the shop and telling him how no, you got to stop talking to the girls while you're working because it's putting your head in different places. Like that's the guy. That's this guy. Like he's just
Well, that's just cock blocking. Wait a minute.
Yeah. If you don't focus on what you're doing,
no, hold up.
you'll mess it up.
You already got the sexy accent. Don't be cock blocking your young homies. That's not nice.
Yeah, sometimes I have to talk the patois.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you're talking to the Englishman, you have to fix up yourself.
No, I love it. I joke, but I'm absolutely serious. I love a lot of accents. Any real heavy, thick, like Ukrainian women, that super thick Ukrainian accent. Oh my god.
So what Bushy's asking is, are you free tomorrow night?
Well, a lot of Ukrainians are in Jamaica now. They like the Jamaican guys, you know.
I'm sure
These
they do.
girls are coming over, you know.
Did he say Ukraine guys? I mean,
No.
Yeah.
I just brought the Ukrainian women.
Even
Oh,
even the Russians, they are there too. A lot of Russians.
You mean attractive women like Big Black Dick? That's weird.
Yeah, and these Germans, everybody is fighting to get a piece, you know.
No, I don't know, Rohan. I wish I did know. You hear my accent? I have none. I was born in Florida, and both my parents were from up north. my accent is.
we're a lot alike.
Hey, Rick.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
gotta give you some jokes now.
Okay. What you got?
Some of the little guys down there at the shop, they want to speak Jamaican. Hey, boy, me love patois, man. Me I try to teach them, you know.
Yeah.
So when time me talk patois, me come in like a bad man, you know.
You bumbleclad fuck boy. It's pussy boy, fuck with it. I cannot fuck. You cannot fuck my wife. She got a big backside. Your dick not reach.
Hey,
funny.
Rick.
Yeah.
Rick.
What?
You see that little toy that is on the box there? That they just put their hand on and they say, Bumbleclad. Yeah, they have the little toy in the shop there. Bam, Bumbleclad.
So,
When-
Rohan,
when-
go ahead. Go ahead. Say what you're gonna say.
Whenever they're boring, they just go, Bumbleclad.
It's the funnest Jamaican thing to say.
It
It
is.
really is.
So,
Oh, boy.
Rohan, can I say the joke that you used to do?
Pardon?
Can I say the joke that you used to do? The one I was talking about this week that makes me laugh. So whenever there was a whole room full of white people, and Rohan would be like, let's say we're standing in in like the parts department or something like that, right? And it's like all white people and everyone's working, and I would just pick one guy and I'll be like, Rohan, did you hear what Andy said about you? And then Rohan, what would you say?
Yeah. The boy called me the N-word, the nigga. We're gonna talk to the big guy HR.
Well, that's not nice.
What you
That's
just
hilarious.
did, you called me the N-word and get mad. No, I didn't do that. No, please.
It was like, hey, you were all here. You saw. I didn't say that. And Rohan would just laugh, and he was like, 5 weeks later, he's still wondering if he's going to get called down to HR.
That's mean.
I'd laugh. I just went, that's what's up, my Nubian.
Oh, boy.
I would quit. If somebody
No,
accused
he's
me of it, I would quit. I would like, I can't.
Anyway, I just had to after Schneider called in and gave his World Cup recap. I had to talk to Rohan, give him fair time, and also because this guy is endlessly interesting. He's always and not only that, hardest worker. One of the hardest workers I've ever worked with. So,
how do you Jamaicans feel about baseball?
Baseball? No, we don't play baseball there.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
We play like cricket and soccer.
Yep.
We call it soccer. We call it football there.
Right.
Not American football.
Well, Jamaica is an English. Jamaica was an English territory for so long. So a lot of the English sports is what they do there.
Yeah. Very cool.
We were colonized by the Spanish first, then the English.
Yeah.
They captured.
And also, I know that Willie Nelson and Johnny Cash both owned
my uncle.
They both owned. They both owned property in Falmouth, Jamaica. And you know why they owned property in Falmouth, Jamaica?
Tax free.
Yeah.
Black bitches.
Because that's where. That's where they grow all the weed. It's very
yeah, they have some nice weed around that side, man.
Yeah.
All the way down.
I like
down
black
to the
bitches.
west.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I can hear the smile in his voice. Like, that's some good fucking weed.
Yeah.
Oh, Rohan, I told Haiti and Dominican Republic are the same island. It's called Hispaniola, right? And so I had said to Schneider this week, I was like, Dominican Republic is where all the great baseball players come from, right? And then you've got on the other side of the island is Haiti. And I said, if have you ever been to you go to a parking lot or to a grocery store, right? And you see like a really nice Corvette parked right next to it, like a really shitty Kia.
Yeah.
That's Hispaniola. And he goes, what do you mean when you say that? And I go, it's like having a neighborhood where you have one house that's really nice and has a manicured lawn, and the next door the guy's burning tires in the backyard, and you're yelling over the fence, hey, knock it off. You're fucking up my property value. It's like that's what the island is.
Yeah, that's great.
It's like, hey, we make great baseball players, and we have tobacco fields. We roll some of the finest cigars in the world are rolled in Dominican Republic, and they're like, look over the fence, like, what do you do? And they go, we carry baskets on our head.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
I was fucking with him because it was funny. And it was,
but I can't understand how that country is the same country, and one side is so lapidated. I can't understand.
I mean,
one side is way down there, and the next side is way up here.
I can tell you real easy. I've been living outside a really nice neighborhood my whole fucking life. It just happens to be on the other side of the wall. Shit costs more.
That is a nice neighborhood.
All right, Rohan, thank you for calling in, and I'm going to be sure to let Schneider hear this interview.
Well, hold on, Rohan. In Jamaica, what kind of religion do they like? Is it a Christian state or place, or is it what kind of religion is in Jamaica?
Well, Christianity is the dominant one everywhere.
All right. Well, Well, we are about to go to break, and I want you, as the guest of honor, to decide, do you want to hear, before we go to break, a religious song called the 13th Disciple, or do you want to hear some heavy metal kid songs that I made?
Well, give with the Christian song.
The Christian song. All right. Well,
yeah.
Oh, my God. We might get canceled. Okay. Well.
I think people need to get, close to, the
Jesus.
Creator.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, this song is about Jesus' 13th disciple.
Will this song bring people closer to Jesus, Owen?
I don't know. It's been a while since I listened to it.
Okay.
But I will say that Jesus' 13th disciple, his
we're known to be very religious on this show.
He's from Africa, and his name is Richard or Dick. So let's hear this. Am I on?
All right. Yeah.
All right. Hold on.
There you are. All right, Rohan, tell us what you think of this song.
All right, ready?
All right,
it's 3 minutes of glory. This is a religious Jesus 13th disciple song. Coming at you live. Owen Dirt Pop Culture Radio. This might not be good for him.
Jesus' 13th disciple, a stick-head tall African man named Richard. The gang called him Dick for short. Jesus' favorite Dick, yeah. Jesus' favorite Dick over all the other disciples, and this made them jealous, so they all had one night and decided it was time to do something about Jesus' favorite big black dick. Jesus has a big black dick, and he's part of his crew, always following him. There's not a whole lot he can do. Oh, you know he's learning quick. He's big black dick. Jesus' big black dick is part of his crew.
It's a disciple.
Well, them other disciples sure enough met, and they decided they'd throw a reacher from Africa into the nearest lake. They were hoping a giant fish would swallow him whole. Like another fella, someone made up a story about no. The time finally came when all of Jesus' disciples, except for Richard, the 13th disciple, their white hoods around big black day. They all put their hands on and started working him back and forth towards the wetness of the lake. Just as they got to the edge with all their hearts pounding and sweat, tripping down from beneath their breath. Well, didn't you know Jesus himself comes and demands his followers to get their hands off his big black dick. And just like that, Dick was free to run to his magnesia. Oh yeah, Jesus has a big black dick.
It's revival, motherfucker.
He can do. Oh, you know he's learning quick.
There's one more verse, and I apologize in advance.
Dick is part of his crew. From then on, Jesus and his 13 disciples, his favorite disciple, Jesus and big black sheep would come inside the hearts of whomever wanted it. They didn't discriminate. Well, sort of, if you like him, they'd only come in your ass. Remember, fools, and that's the story of Richard. Jesus, really tall African.
All right.
He was tall, and I gotta sing big black dick a lot. Oh yeah, Jesus has a big black.
All right. If you want to hear that song, go to our.
So, Rohan, were you familiar with Jesus' 13th disciple, Dick?
No, that is the first time I ever hear this one.
So you got to get off the stock markets and learn about Jesus.
He said Jesus had a big black dick. Apparently,
It's a guy from. It was a disciple from Africa. He was taller than all the other disciples. They didn't like him, and Jesus taught them how to love big black dick. So I mean, that's the story everybody should take from this.
okay. All right. Well, Rohan, sorry for wasting all your time tonight.
Well, it was nice being here, you know.
Yeah.
I apologize.
No, it's been a great interview, and that's what I said. He's an interesting fella, and he's got a lot of things to say. And look, you just taught them about dividend stocks. Now I think they're going to start looking into it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's only fair. You taught us about the stock market. We taught you about big black dick. So I mean, it's fair, right?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people is gonna put it in certain context now.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that. Erase this whole thing then.
I hope they keep it really religious. You know.
Hey, he knows two things: the stock market and Ukrainian bitches.
Anyway, all right, I'm deleting this song.
All right, dude.
Thank you very much.
And you said Spain.
All
You're calling it Spain tomorrow. You think?
Yeah, so Spain is gonna whoop them tomorrow because guess what?
What?
The Spain coach has learned a lot about Argentina now. you can't give up the last 10 minutes of the game.
Yep.
So
should I put?
I think the coach is looking carefully now.
Should I put 50 on Spain or like 150?
I would bet like 1,000 on Spain now.
Whoa, jeez.
I'm telling you, he
Owen-
goes hard, dude.
Owen's earphones just fell off.
Yes, yes. Spain is gonna knock them tomorrow, man. Come
Never
on.
mind. I'm gonna keep making religious songs.
Apparently, I need to become a stock trading mechanic. So
Yeah.
making some real.
I'm
bets.
gonna hear what that Asian boy is saying tomorrow.
Yeah.
I know he's gonna run and hide again because I said, boy, come here. We're gonna bet. We're gonna bet 300 now. He said he's pointing over the fucking car park. My money is in my car over there. I said, fuck. My money is in my pocket, boy. Come on. So I don't see him for the rest of the day.
All right.
No, when Argentina win now, hey boy, I need my money. He said, you can't bet with your money in the car, boy. Come on.
That's knowledge right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I feel like
boy, if you go to the casino, can you bet with your money in your pocket? You have to put it on the fucking board. Come on.
No, but what he does is the most gangster thing ever, right? So if Rohan makes a bet with you and he bets you $100 on something, he pulls $100 out of his pocket and hands it to you when you make the bet. And goes, put that in your pocket so you can feel it in your pocket all day. And then if I win, then now you need to give me $200 back. That $100 and your 100. So he's like, he literally will give you the money and say, "Here's my money. Hold it in your pocket all day."
I'll tell you this too: hanging up right next to that ticker is a fucking machete, and if you don't pay up,
No, I'm not gonna pull the machete. I'm gonna give him a chance.
You give him a running start.
He said, boy, you will come back one day.
hard to make money off someone if you decapitate them.
Yeah, that's true.
He just whipped well,
guess what? Guess what? Why the boy is nervous?
What's that?
Because he can't afford to lose money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's nervous. But if you can afford it, you can do it.
Yeah, so if you bet you can afford to lose it.
I said, boy, come here. You think I'm joking? I can cash out $1,000 out of the stock right now. Look, see it there.
Look at my Bitcoin wallet.
He's a fucking gangster, I'm telling you. Yeah.
My Bitcoin wallet.
So in life, life is like a chess game, boy.
Yeah.
I say, you see, this thing is an intimidation thing. If you can move 5 moves, yeah, and crash 5 man, he get weak instantly, and he lost the game. That is how this thing. Life is just like that. So the winners are the people who can take 5 steps ahead before you, and standing in the same spot.
I'm telling you, dude.
We're gonna have to do like the weekly affirmation.
I know. We're gonna have to get you on the air once a week to give everyone a affirmation like that, a pep talk about.
Just words of wisdom.
Yeah, I have a lot of things can tell people, man. Because guess what? There's a line out there that is called the horizon.
The horizon.
If you have 20/20 vision, you can see farther than the horizon. And a lot of people cannot do that. It's only 1% over there. And the 1% is the people who have everything.
Yeah.
I feel like I should be lifting a lion cub.
Yeah. No, I've heard somebody say, look, if you look down the street, as far as you can see, that's where that street ends.
Oh, banana, squash banana.
You gotta go over there. You gotta go past that in order to find out what's on the other side.
It's actually an ice wall in the world's.
Well, over that side is where the 1% is. And the 1% is what ruling everything.
Correction.
Yeah.
They got an island.
Yeah.
Yeah, they set the trend.
All right, Rohan, we're going to have you back on, dude. This is great. I love it.
Thank you, Rohan.
All right, buddy.
Yeah. I'm willing to come back whenever you guys want to hear, man.
Oh man,
Nice.
I think we might have to have you come to the studio someday and sit in with us.
Yeah, sit
You
in.
can, and then you can tell us how dumb we are.
Yeah, I will do that someday too. No problem.
I'll get some empanadas. Don't they eat
Yeah.
empanadas in Jamaica?
Empanadas are a Mexican
I was
thing,
like, what
or
the
Puerto
fuck?
Rican.
Never mind what I just said. What do they have in Jamaica?
Beef patties.
That's what I meant. The same
Yeah.
goddamn thing.
No,
Well,
but
what's it?
no, but beef patties have been turned into such a bastardized thing. Rohan, how many shitty ass American beef patties have you had?
No, America don't have a beef patty, man. They don't have nothing.
That's what I've been saying.
You,
America has
you have
nothing.
you have to go to Jamaica to get a real beef patty, man.
Okay, all right. I'll get
Yeah.
some.
All
chicken.
right.
I don't know.
And it's got to be
A lot of people from all over the world come there just to eat a beef patties, man.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying.
It's
He knows
probably,
it.
it's probably
He
the
knows
same
the
in
shit,
Jamaica
man.
though. You want to get your food from the fattest person possible, like that's making it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you don't trust a skinny chef,
No,
and don't trust a broke investment broker.
don't don't trust women.
Yeah. All right, Rohan, we're gonna go to break. Hey, thank you for calling in. I appreciate it. This has been a fucking awesome interview, dude. You're best.
Yes, sir. Have a great evening, and for the audience and everybody,
Thank you,
just
thank you.
get positive,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right.
All right, dude. Love you, buddy. I'll
Have a
see.
good evening.
I'll see you in a few days.
I apologize.
Thank
for
you,
that
sir.
song.
You too. Bye.
Yeah,
Was
no.
that not awesome or what?
Oh, that was
That is.
great. No, like I said, I would be totally down for like a 10-minute positive vibes with Rohan.
Yeah. He's
Maybe
fucking
like
great.
once a month or something.
I will tell you on the break something he said in the shop that fucking had me in stitches, cry laughing, and I couldn't say anything about it
All right.
because it was great.
Do you
All
want
right.
to take a break now? Because
We have to take a break now. We've been on for an hour and a half.
let me check in with Brittany. I don't know if I'm going to be back for the next segment. I want to make sure that the kids aren't
Okay.
puking on
Well,
each
she
other.
just commented and said you're not betting on anything.
All right. So I guess that means I get to stay for the next segment. All right.
No, I think she meant the World Cup. You're not
That's
betting
all
on the
right.
World Cup.
I think
All right.
she meant I get to stay for the next segment.
Okay. This is Happy Valley with Sore Spot. We will be right back. You're listening to Pop Culture Radio.
I'm going to show you my sore spot.
Have you ever been hungry? Boy knows I have. And sometimes you just don't know where to go. That's why I started Steve's House of Food, where you can get all your favorite foods. Located in my house, Steve's House of Food has all your favorite foods like chicken, nacho, beef, bean, beets, bread, pan-seared foie gras with a Merlot reduction served on polenta, and snacks. Steve's House of Food, where your favorite foods are now also my favorite foods as well. Please come to my house. Please.
New from the makers of Sicker, the hottest craze in passive messaging technology. Singstagram. You speak it, we sing it. For all the good times.
Congrats on graduating.
Congratulations on your graduation.
And the not so good times.
Sorry to hear about your loss.
Ooh, your grandma's dead. Sorry for your loss.
When you have a song in your heart, but you can't quite get it out.
New phone, who dis?
I lost my phone.
Or total avoidance.
Can you just let him know I'm not into him?
Stay away from her. She doesn't want to talk to you anymore.
Singstagram. Every message can be a song. From the makers of Sicker.
From PP Boy Records, the 28th installment of the #1 compilation, bringing your favorite songs from the early 21st century. Now that's what I call dubstep. Featuring artists like DJ Schmutz, Duckhead, 28 Punch Monkey, and Andy Templeton. For example, who could forget this ditty? Of course, this heartwarming toe tapper. You remember dancing with your best girl to this one? It's a blast from the past, from your bar mitzvah. Nothing says mazel tov quite like this. Now that's what I call dubstep. Only on PP Boy Records.
Education can be the most important decision of your life. So why not invest your life savings on one of the best, Altamont College? Welcome home. This above average college will help you decide if college is your calling. Whether you're a doctor or physician, a teacher or librarian, a farmhand or otherwise, Altamont College, let us wow you with promises.
I'm Sergeant Barkus Clayton. In the 2 decades of my professional career in Central Florida, nothing has twisted up my gut more than the cowards who've taken the baby swans from Lake Eola. The poor mother goose calls day and night for her babies, and now she's calling me. The so-called signet caper is nothing more than a depraved, hollow individual seeking out the most innocent life form to torment and terrorize. I vow to track these suspects down using force if I must. If you're the one who did this heinous crime, me and the crime ender's gonna find you. Only a jackass would do something that stupid. Or maybe you don't have a brain in that ugly head of yours. If that's the case, I can't help you. But I will find you. And maybe, if you turn yourself in, I'll go easy on you. But rest assured, Central Florida, Sergeant Barkus Clayton will be vigilant, ever present, gun in hand and law on my side. I will not lose this fight. And you can take that to the bank of Lake Eola.
It's been called this year's sleeper hit. Prime time tomorrow on Orlando's Super TV3.
Where's the girl, Miero?
I'm afraid you'll have to try a little harder, Hernandez.
Where did you pull her? She's too big to fit in these drawers. And she's made of bony skin, not invisible matter. I know she cannot be standing right here.
Clever detective, but not clever enough.
¿Por qué, Miero? She's just a girl. A closet-sized girl. Dios mío, there's a closet door right here.
Oh, no. No, don't open that door!
Carrie DeLipschitz and Jim Mahoney star in Milfada Hernandez, Detective Milf. Only on Orlando's Super TV3.
If you want to live your best life, you need to call me, Jake Berman. My life revolves around sports, but maybe yours doesn't. That's why I'm introducing the Jake Berman Betterment Program. Let's hear from a few satisfied customers.
He's changed my life. His classes, they mean everything to me.
Excuse me, sorry.
need something?
Cheryl, I'm going to need those reports on my desk that we talked about by 5.
Do you see my lips move? I am talking to
I'm sorry,
a friend.
You were talking to
Can't you see I'm talking to someone?
But don't take my word for it.
Jake's teachings really helped me process the death of my grandfather.
Here we are to honor this man who loved immensely, who held tightly, who caressed.
Hey,
gently.
come on! Is this a wake or a wake me up? Wrap it up, buddy! Come on! I'm Jake Berman, and the next time you wake up, you'll be that guy. Call 415-239-9878-61515. I want you to live your best life. Call 415-239-9878-61515. Then pound 10. I'm Jake Berman.
Tonight on Orlando's Super TV3. From the producers of Naked and enlightened, we bring you the social experiment of the century, Pop Swap.
Who's got the TV? Who's got the batteries for the remote?
That is the remote for the Himalayan salt rock lamp.
Salt rock? What the hell
we
is
don't
that?
have a TV in
No
here.
TV. Yes, we have a TV. I worked 30 years for. We have a
Get
TV.
in tune with the root chakra.
I got my chakras. My doctor prescribes them. Rhonda, you're talking nonsense.
Actually, I have an Earth name, and
Your
that
what
is
name?
Rabbit Fox.
The what?
Watch what happens when millennials meet their new grandpas.
I'm so hungry. This sandwich bread tastes like fried bread.
Grandpa, what are you doing? Put it down. That's not your food. That's my food. It's gluten free.
Yeah?
Do you know what a gluten is?
I know what gluten's are.
I'm gluten free.
You damn right you're gluten free, because me and all of my friends, we stopped the gluten.
You didn't.
Sure I did.
No, you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
No, you didn't.
Yeah?
You did not.
The glutens, they were coming out of the woodworks. They with Tommy. And Tommy was from Kansas City. So we called him KC. Right behind me was Tex. He was from Baltimore. So there we were.
When Generation Y mingles with Generation
What?
All right, see you in a week, Pops.
Huh?
No, not you.
How you doing, face?
Hey, you get your mangy
Boy.
mitts off of my granddaughter.
You're not my granddaughter.
Don't you
Your
tell
mitts
me
are
what to do.
It's damaging me emotionally.
Who, the greatest generation in human history, faces their greatest challenge. Pop Swap, only on Orlando's Super TV 3.
Ready?
Nope, one for
Nope. Too late. Ready? Up.
Orlando's Super TV3 presents a real world comedy filmed in front of a live studio audience. Locker Room Talk Live. Let's see what the boys get themselves into this week.
Make sure there's plenty of towels in there for when the racquete ball game is over with.
We gotta mop the shower real good this week. I know they go and pee in there.
That's not pee, though.
That not pee though?
Hey, I just checked my 401k on the way down here. I'm rolling in it. Rolling in it, Bobby. I bet you'll let me grab it by the huh? You should be so lucky I get my hands on your mother's you son of a bitch.
You damn you have offended me, sir.
Hey, I'll stuff you back in there like a goddamn bowling ball.
Oh, yeah? Well, your mother has the size of her and if you don't like it, you can take it and shove it way up your. Stop touching him.
I'm the stork. Your mother. I'm the stork.
They're horsing around for real. Oh.
Tune in at 8 to see what people are willing to accept this week. Locker Room Talk. Tonight at 8, only on Orlando's Super TV3.
Baseball, apple pie, your grandmother's fried chicken. These are great institutions of the American dream. And let us not forget another icon of the greatest country on earth, a German-style Mexican imitation lager. Now that's America. Here at Badass Hangry Eagle Brewery, we've been bottling up freedom for over 6 years, and we encourage every American to embrace their God-given freedom with their lips. Want to work as a pedicab driver and play Pokemon Go all day while enjoying one of our Imperial Cuck Stouts? The Badass Hangry Eagle says, "You do you, brah." Literally, we trained one. It says that. America. Badass Hangry Eagle Brewery. America AF.
We've all been there. You thought you had a great idea for a dispatch, but it just wasn't good.
This is Cobra Kai.
Sure, it's hard to be original.
What up, C-Lane? Sabrina, I love you, duh. Sean, you're a dick.
You try writing a joke while you're using a weed whacker. Embrace the fellowship of the 95%ers support group. Remember, you are the 95%, so maybe they have the problem.
For centuries, humans have pondered their place in the cosmos, waiting for proof of alien life. Until now.
Wow. Are you watching this? Incredible. Incredible.
We listened. For the first time, they have made contact. We are not alone.
Just gonna get this thing off this helmet, yeah? I think it's ripening, you know? I've been fighting in this thing. Fighting in this thing since Pluto. You know what it smells like? Fighting in this thing, it's just recycling in my helmet here. Feel good.
But were we ready?
Now leaving the European Union, that makes 12. Oh, the humanity.
Hey, come here, pull my finger. Come on, pull my finger. I'm cooking up some hot chili here. Come here, come on, pull my finger. I got a hot one in the tube. Come on, pull it. Hey, Mr. President.
Can humanity survive?
He can't be intelligent life.
Had we built that damned wall.
Tune in to Fartificial Intelligence, only on Orlando's Super TV 3.
I often wonder what kind of a future we're going to leave behind for the children, you know?
Hey, John.
Howdy, Dale. You all right?
This is John. He's been a Continental truck driver for over 35 years.
They said, basically, you can't have the trees no more. Can't chop them. There ain't none left, which I know is false. I pass them by every day, driving.
Recent congressional hearings have decimated his trucking routes, carrying precious timber from Washington State to Washington, D.C.
They call it damaging the earth. What about me? I need to feed my kids, and that's by driving a truck filled with lumber. The future concerns me right now, if I have enough money to feed my kids, yeah?
Environmental groups are petitioning against American jobs at an alarming rate, citing global climate change on so-called deforestation. Tell your state senator that American jobs are more important than trees. The planet can wait. John can't.
This message paid for by Americans for Work.
After a local Ponzi scheme pulled the wool over my eyes, attorney Crab Newberg was able to recover my life savings, $36,000. Thank you, Mr. Newberg.
You're welcome, Chet. I was honored to recover over $40,000 for Chet after a local gym took him for a dumbbell, and I'd be willing to help you too. I've graduated from an accredited law school and passed an intensive examination in the state of Florida. Ponzi schemes are illegal. You don't need two other friends to tell you. Visit AskTheCrab.com. That's crab with a K, and you've got a case.